Hi and welcome back. Today we're going to make something that's pretty southern, and it's summertime and it's time for pimento cheese. Everybody has pimento cheese sandwiches in the South. It's a real common staple. Now you can make it any way you want to. You can use mild or you can use sharp or extra sharp cheddar cheese. And this is a recipe that came from a good friend of mine who passed away a couple years ago. Very old, but I mean it's so basic I imagine it's no secret. But what I've chosen to use is 2 cups of mild cheddar, which I'm going to pour in there, and 2 cups of sharp cheddar. So I'm putting both of those cheeses in there. I'm going to get them combined before I add anything else. If you wanted to use 2 mild or 2 sharp, or just use 1 package instead of making 4 cups of pimento cheese, you can do any of that, either of that. And I think in pimento cheese, you know, in some of the recipes I tell you to, you can use a mayonnaise that's not a really good grade of mayonnaise, but for pimento cheese, you know, the mayonnaise is everything. So try to use something a little better. I'd say use Hellmann's, but it's so expensive. But you know, you could use Sawyer's or Duke's is good. Both of those are good too. Now, right now, the only other ingredient that's going in here is mayonnaise. Now, when you make your pimento cheese, you can add anything you want. I'm going to put about a cup of mayonnaise in here. And that may not be enough, to tell you the truth, because it seems like the cheese just absorbs it all. And you may have plenty when you put it in the refrigerator, but after it's chilled, you'll have to add some. Most times. Sometimes not. All right. We're gonna start off with that and see if that might be over a cup, but in any case, you need a lot of mayonnaise, and it needs to be a good grade of mayonnaise. Then you just start mixing it up, and I'm going to save you the trouble of watching me do this. I'll bring you back when I get it all mixed. Okay, we're back. And I've got all my mayonnaise mixed into this cheese here. You can use, I think, excuse me, you noticed I used the finely grated cheese. You can use the other that's not grated as finely. Or you can grade your own, which would make much better pimento cheese. Now the only other thing that's going to go in there, sometimes I add the jalapenos, diced up jalapenos, but I'm not going to do that today. The only thing else that I'm going to put in there is, and I've already emptied the jar. This was a 7-ounce jar of diced pimentos, and you really need to drain these. And they say they're packed in water, but they're a little bit kind of taste as if they were packed in oil. So what I usually do, other than drain them, is I rinse them off a little bit. So I'm going to go get them and put them in here. And of course, you know, it wouldn't be pimento cheese without the pimentos. So you got to have those. All right. And you get them all mixed in. And that is it, everybody. It's so delicious when you get it finished. Oh my goodness. You know, this is in the South. Pimento cheese is one of those staples that you have every summer. Of course, I like pimento cheese, so I eat it year-round. I've told you that before. If I like something, I just make it whenever I want it. So here you go, pimento cheese. This is plain. Yeah, I ended up using, I'm not sure that whether I told you or not, about 1.5 cups of mayonnaise. But this is 4 cups of cheese. So I got my little piece of bread here. I didn't put any salt or pepper. Now you can season to taste, but you know, I usually leave that up to an individual. And a pimento cheese with, you know, if you want to fry bacon and put it on there, oh my goodness. It's good. It is good. Here's my sandwich. I could have gotten a knife, but I didn't. And here's my other slice of bread. And I'm going to give this little jewel a bite, and we'll see how this tastes. It's good. If you want a true Southern tradition, or if you're in the South, make you some pimento cheese. It's delicious. Please leave me a comment or a like and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. And let me know how you like this recipe, because I know you're going to like it. Thank you for spending part of your day with me. Until next time, you take care.